If you're into weird, wonderful, and heartwarming holiday traditions, you absolutely need this global roundup. From spooky superstitions to nationwide book clubs, the ways people celebrate the festive season are as diverse as humanity itself. Christmas is celebrated in about 150 countries worldwide, but the tinsel, trees, and turkey you might be used to are just one small part of a much bigger, more fascinating picture. The holiday has been adapted and remixed into a kaleidoscope of local customs, and not always the way you expect. So, let's unwrap some of the most unique Christmas traditions from around the globe. Our first stop is London, where a giant tree arrives every year from Norway. Standing tall in Trafalgar Square, this magnificent Norway spruce is more than just a decoration. It's a thank you gift, a tradition that began in 1947. The gift commemorates Britain's support for Norway during World War II, when the Norwegian government and royal family lived in exile in London. Each year, the people of Oslo select a tree, sometimes decades old, to send across the North Sea, a living symbol of gratitude and enduring friendship between nations. Speaking of Norway, let's dive into a tradition rooted in ancient folklore. On Christmas Eve, Norwegians hide their brooms. Yes, every single broom in the house is carefully stashed away in the safest possible place. Why? They do it to keep witches and other malevolent spirits from borrowing them for a midnight joyride. The belief dates back centuries, to a time when people thought Christmas Eve was a prime time for supernatural activity. Hiding the brooms ensures no evil spirits can use them as a vehicle, keeping the home safe and sound for the holiday. In Ukraine, they take a different approach to mystical creatures. Instead of warding them off, they welcome one in particular. Ukrainians decorate their Christmas trees with spider webs for luck. These aren't real cobwebs, but beautiful, intricate ornaments shaped like webs, often adorned with a tiny spider. The tradition comes from a folktale about a poor widow who couldn't afford to decorate her family's Christmas tree. The children went to bed sad, but on Christmas morning, they woke to find the tree covered in glistening silver and gold webs, spun by the household spiders. When the morning sun hit the webs, they turned into precious metals. It's a beautiful story about finding magic and fortune in unexpected places. Now for a tradition that book lovers everywhere will adore. In Iceland, families swap new books on Christmas Eve. This nationwide celebration of literature is called Jólabókaflóð, or the Christmas Book Flood. After exchanging gifts, they spend the rest of the evening reading those books, often by candlelight, cozied up with a cup of hot chocolate. The tradition began during World War II, when paper was one of the few things not rationed, making books the perfect gift. Today, it's the backbone of the country's publishing industry, with the majority of books sold between September and December in preparation for the flood. From books to romance, let's head to the Czech Republic. Here on Christmas Day, single women have a unique way to predict their romantic future. They stand with their back to the door and throw a shoe over their shoulder. If the shoe lands with the toe pointing towards the door, it means she will get married and move away within the year. If it points towards the room, she's staying put for at least another 12 months. It's a light-hearted ritual that adds a little bit of hopeful suspense to the holiday festivities. In Oaxaca, Mexico, artistry takes center stage on December 23rd with the Noche de Rábanos, or Night of the Radishes. This is no ordinary vegetable carving contest. Local artisans and amateurs alike carve oversized radishes into elaborate sculptures depicting nativity scenes, historical events, and fantastical creatures. The tradition began in the 19th century as a way for market vendors to attract customers. Today, it's a massive event drawing thousands of spectators who line up for hours to admire the temporary masterpieces before they wilt. It's a celebration of creativity, community, and the humble radish. Now, let's talk about Christmas dinner. In Japan, where Christmas is largely a secular holiday, it's often treated like a romantic couple's night out, similar to Valentine's Day. And the canonical Christmas feast? It's a bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken. This isn't a random quirk. It's the result of one of the most successful marketing campaigns in history. In 1974, KFC Japan launched its Kurisumasu ni wa Kentucky, or Kentucky for Christmas, campaign. It was a massive hit, and now millions of Japanese families pre-order their special Christmas dinner from KFC weeks in advance to avoid the long lines. Meanwhile, in Italy and for many Italian Americans, Christmas Eve dinner is the Feast of the Seven Fishes. This tradition involves a grand meal with at least 7 different seafood dishes. The practice stems from the Roman Catholic tradition of abstaining from meat on the eve of a holiday. There's no set menu. It can include anything from fried calamari and baked cod to shrimp scampi and linguine with clams. It's a true seafood extravaganza. In Germany, a peculiar ornament might be hiding on the Christmas tree, a glass pickle. According to tradition, the Weihnachtsgurke, or Christmas pickle, is the last ornament hung on the tree, hidden deep in the boughs. The first child to find the pickle on Christmas morning receives a special treat, or an extra small gift. It's a fun game that encourages kids to appreciate all the ornaments instead of just rushing for the presents underneath. How do you get to church on Christmas morning? If you're in Caracas, the capital of Venezuela, you might just strap on a pair of roller skates. From December 16th to the 24th, it's a local custom to attend early morning mass, and for reasons lost to time, many residents choose to travel there on wheels. The tradition is so popular that the city closes many streets to traffic before 8 a.m. to provide a safe passage for the skating churchgoers. Since Christmas falls in the middle of summer in the southern hemisphere, celebrations look a little different. In Australia, it's common to head to the beach for a barbecue or play a game of backyard cricket on Christmas Day. It's a relaxed, sun-soaked affair, often with a cold beer in hand, swapping the cozy fireplace for the great outdoors. It's a perfect example of how the holiday adapts to the local climate and culture. For some, Christmas is also a time for quiet remembrance. In Finland, it's a beautiful and solemn tradition to visit cemeteries on Christmas Eve. Families gather to light candles on the graves of loved ones, transforming the snow-covered graveyards into a breathtaking sea of flickering lights. It's a peaceful, poignant way to honor and include ancestors in the holiday celebrations. From hiding brooms to carving radishes, from reading books to eating fried chicken, these traditions show the incredible creativity and heart people bring to the holidays. They are tiny traditions with big meaning, each a unique reflection of a community's history, folklore, and values. Christmas looks different all over the world, truly. It's a holiday that has been shaped and molded by countless cultures, each adding its own special ingredient to the festive mix. It's a reminder that there's no one right way to celebrate. The spirit of connection, joy, and tradition is universal, even if the expression of it involves a pickle, a spider web, or a pair of roller skates, and that's exactly the point.